Good morning, students. In the end of the chapter, some measurable quantities and their units are given. You have to remember them. Temperature, unit is Kelvin, symbol is K. Length, unit is meter, symbol is M. Mass, unit is kilogram, symbol is kg. Weight, Newton. Force, also, symbol is N. Volume, cubic meter, meter is cubic. Density, kilogram per cubic meter. Pressure, Pascal, PA. Out of these, so many you read in your previous classes also. Now come to the exercise. Question number 1. Convert the following temperature to the Celsius scale. How can you convert them? 300 minus 273. So you will be able to change these Kelvin temperature into the degree Celsius. Same for 573 minus 273 comes 300. So 300 degrees Celsius is equal to 573 Kelvin. Convert the following temperature in the Kelvin scale. This is your second question. You add 273 and this changes into the Kelvin scale. Now question number 3. Give reason for the following observation. Naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any solid. You know very well, you keep naphthalene balls in your winter clothes when you kept them for the next session. These naphthalene balls are volatile solids and also they are sublimating substances, so they evaporate directly from solid to gas. These are the sublimating, so they are you don't get any liquid state in between that, so they directly disappear and changes into the vapor state. Question number B. We can get the smell of perfume sitting several meters away. It is due to the diffusion of perfume particle through the air. So diffusion is very fast through the air. As this perfume is highly volatile substance, this is the reason you can get its smell sitting several meters away. Question number 4. Arrange the following substances in increasing order of force of attraction between the particle. That means the substance which have low force of attraction, you will take them first, and successively you will take another substance that has a higher force of attraction. So water, sugar, oxygen. Oxygen has low force of attraction. Oxygen particles greater than oxygen, water has higher force of attraction among its particle, and greater than water, sugar has more force of attraction among its particles. Now next one, what is the physical state of water at 25 degrees Celsius? You know, melting point for the water is 0 degrees Celsius. So at 0 degrees Celsius, both liquid and water exist, and even at the 0 degrees Celsius, vapors also available. That is because water can evaporate at each and every temperature. So at the 0 degrees Celsius, water is known as 0 degrees Celsius for water is known as triple point. So at the 0 degrees Celsius, you have all three physical state: solid, liquid and gas. But at 25 degrees Celsius, you have only two physical states. One is water, another is vapors, because at 25 degrees Celsius, water can evaporate also. This is the reason your clothes dry up even in the shade, even in the rainy season, and even at the low temperature also, in the winters also. Now at the sea, 100 degrees Celsius, you get 100 degrees, 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of the water. So you get only two physical state at the 100 degrees Celsius. One is vapor, another is liquid. Next, can give two reasons to justify water at room temperature is liquid. Two important points. You are very high. You can easily visualize them. Number one, water has indefinite shape. That is, you keep water in any container, it take the shape of that container, so it has no definite shape, but its volume remain constant, because if you change 1 liter water from different containers, its volume remain 1 liter. So this is the first observation, or first reason we can say water is liquid at the room temperature. Number 2, it has fluidity. That means if you put spilled water at any place, it will start to flow, and after some time it will disappear in the form of vapor. So water at the room temperature is a liquid by two reasons. Number 1, fluidity. Number 1, definite volume and definite shape, and number 2, due to the fluidity. B, an iron almirah is a solid at room temperature, because iron almirah has definite shape and definite volume. That's why iron alumina is solid at the room temperature and has no fluidity also. Question number 7. Why is ice is 273 Kelvin more effective in cooling than water at the same temperature? It's very important. Water, now to try to listen, try to understand this particular question in this way. This is 0 degree Celsius or 273 Kelvin temperature. Two things are here, liquid and solid. This is water and this is ice. This water changes into 25 degrees Celsius temperature, that is room temperature, and absorbs energy E1. But this solid ice first changes into 0 degrees Celsius or 273 Kelvin water by absorbing E energy equal to melting, that is delta H fusion. This E is equal to delta H fusion, right? That is latent heat of fusion. Changes into this one and again it absorbs E1 energy and convert into the 25 degrees Celsius water. So this ice absorbs this much amount energy more than this water, and this one part remains same. So this is the reason ice is effective in cooling than water at the same temperature. Listen again. Ice during melting or reaches up to a particular temperature absorb more energy equal to latent heat of fusion than the water at the same temperature. This is the reason ice has more cooling effect than the water at the same temperature. Now question number 8. What produce more severe burn, boiling water or steam? Boiling water having the 100 degrees Celsius temperature and at the same temperature steam also, but boiling water in comparison to boiling water, steam has more energy equal to latent heat of vaporization. So when these two come in your body contact, body at the 37 degrees Celsius temperature, boiling water release the energy equal to difference between 100 degrees Celsius and 37 degrees Celsius temperature. But steam release more energy than the boiling water even at the same temperature equal to latent heat of fusion. Latent heat of vaporization. This is the reason steam release more energy, hence give more severe burn than the boiling water. This is the answer 8. Listen again. Steam has more energy equal to latent heat of vaporization than boiling water at the same temperature. This is the reason steam release more energy, reaches to the same temperature, hence it gives more severe burn in comparison to boiling water. Now question number 9. Name the process A, B, C, D, E in the following figure. Solid to liquid. A, this is fusion or melting. Liquid changes into the gas. B is vaporization. Gas changes into the liquid. C, this is known as condensation. Liquid changes into the solid. D, this is known as freezing. Solid directly change into the gas, increase heat and decrease the pressure. In above condition it is given to you, that is left to right, heat increases and pressure decreases. In the last one, that is the condition, gas to solid, it is the condition, decrease the heat and increase the pressure. And now the process F, gas changes into the solid, this is known as a sublimation process. Thank you.